Hello and welcome everyone to our very special stream where we are going to play The Looker. I'm glancing over to see if people can hear me and if the sound balance is okay, in case I need to do anything, which may be more of an adventure. But hopefully you can hear some light splashy water. Okay, I can turn the game audio down. How's that? That's like half game audio. Is that game audio acceptable? So, way too much down. Okay. How about there? That's like a halfway point. I mean, admittedly, the game audio currently is just water. So what is this game? This game is a parody that I believe was made by a student, whose name I should have looked up, of The Witness, which is my favorite puzzle game of all time. I mean, it's my favorite game of all time, so of course it's my favorite puzzle game of all time, because that's how favorite things work. So I am very excited to play it. It's supposed to be about 2 hours, so I am. I don't think it'll be too much. I think it should be pretty light. We'll see. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it will be much more difficult than I anticipate. But let's get started. Let me come over to this window. Click the window. Click there, and so. Much like ye old regular Witness, we're going to start by walking straight down a hallway that I have appeared in. Let's see. And I have a maze to solve, where I suppose I'm supposed to draw from the start to the end. It is quite excited. It made a happy noise that I solved that puzzle. I am well on the way. Let's see. Okay, so this one. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to guess it's not going to let me go through that. That's very upsetting. What if I go like that? Will that work? Okay, so you don't have to go through the thing, even though it sort of tries to trick you into thinking you do. You don't. Good to know. Okay, so it's really going to let me do that, right? Yes. It's making many happy noises. Welcome, David. By the way, I am looking at the chat on and off, but I'm looking at the chat a little less than normal because I figure it's probably better for the experience if I focus on the audio-visual portions of the game, but I'll look over periodically. Also, I suspect that I'm going to need less help. I don't know if there are any hidden environmental mazes. That is a good question. Let's see, if I just pause the screen, can I do that? I can't. We're going to look for the word start, just randomly appearing. We will see. Let's see, we have a chess set. There seems to be a big red button over here that says hint. Very nice. Could move the camera up. I don't know what you mean. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so I press Alt-Tab. Okay, so Tristan wants me to do that, so that less of the screen is taken. I can do that. That is within my skill level. Let's see. And if I hold Shift, I can go fast. Okay, there's a shield with a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4, but the 3 is in a different place than the 4. That could be relevant. Let's see, there's a puzzle here. I'm looking to see, I mean, there's no way I'm not going to spoil just about everything there is to spoil about The Witness in the process of talking about this, so I guess you're along for the ride. In The Witness, if you've never played that, there are all of these puzzles which look a lot like this, but then there are a bunch of hidden ones that don't look quite like this, so I'm sort of on the lookout for those. This aesthetic is very, very in line with the Witness. Let's see. I have managed to get through these puzzles without hitting the hint button so far. Although I admit I really want to hit the hint button just to see what it says. There, I think I did good. Let's see. Okay, so that was 2 puzzles. There's there's another one over here. Oh, fascinating. Okay, so this one is connected on the one side. Okay, so I guess if I do this one, like that, it'll turn on that one too. Okay, excellent. Hint, it's fine to hit the hint button. Okay, I have been informed by chat. Now, I've been playing Satisfactory lately, so I see this, and if you've played Satisfactory recently, by the way, we have a Satisfactory server if you'd like to join it. My immediate reflex is to hit the pickup button to pick up all of this green stuff so I can throw it in a biomass burner, but I probably cannot do that. Okay, let's go hit the hint button if I can remember where the hint button was, and remember that that is that. Okay, let's...
You can do it.
Let's see, will it give me different messages?
I believe in you. This is all you. Yeah, keep trying. Yeah, there's a trick to it, but you've got it. Yeah, maybe you can't do it. Maybe you're weak. Maybe you're stupid. You should be embarrassed, but you keep crawling back like a mewling calf at my chafing teat. Pathetic. You can do it.
I love the transition back from the place it ended up to the other one. Was lovely. Let's see. There is a red cord going under there. Do not come in. Thank you for understanding. Oh, I can draw on this. So something's going on here. I'm trying to find the word start in here. Oops. No. Continue. Okay, let's continue our explorations. Let's see, I don't think I've been up here yet, have I? I don't think so. There we go, okay. So start and end. Okay, so it's not stop. The stop was very suspicious, but start and end are the words I'm looking for. Okay. Oh, you had to do 2 of them. Enjoy your work, David. Just writing start. That is an interesting idea. Okay, so I've got... Oh, there's a lowercase start. Okay, so they're getting lowercase and uppercase now. No? You don't like it? Wait, can I cross over this line? I can cross over this line. Oh, okay, so the lowercase start didn't actually count for whatever reason. Interesting. There is a secret audio recording. Okay, so this is going to be something horribly pretentious, is my guess.
Kubla Khan received an ornate letter signed by Marco Polo. In Madrid, city of lost things, no item remains where it was set. If one drops his key in the dirt, he may never re-enter his home, and even if he manages to stoop and recover the key, he may rise to find a tulip garden where his house once stood. In complementary fashion, things lost by others are forever turning up. A pocket watch on a coffee table, a fond memory in your recollection. I even know of a prince who turned up in a prison cell. When he appealed to the guards for his release, he failed to find the crown on his head, and when he was asked his name, he searched his thoughts, but could not find it. Indeed, the only hope now for the release of this prince of Spain is for you to send back 300 ducats for his release. Of course, he will reward you handsomely once he is out. Yours truly, Marco. Kubla Khan cocked an eyebrow and declared before his court, "Hey everyone, looks like we're about to get ripped off by the guy who traded gold for paper."
Whoever wants beams, I'm optimistic about that box.
Paulo Calvino, Invisible Cities 2, this time it's visible.
This is the one we haven't done yet, right? I think this is the one we haven't done yet.
Through many births, I have wandered, on and on, searching for, but never finding, a better deal than 0% APR on certified pre-owned vehicles. For trucks tougher than a drunk Marine, come to Mike's Pre-Owned, where we do the things that get things done.
Start and end. So is it really, like, going to turn out that it's actually the S and the E that I'm connecting? Maybe not. Awesome that you can watch live. Okay. Oops. Continue. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Let's see. Oh, just erase not, chat suggests. Okay, so chat is very lateral. So, fun fact, if you watched Tristan and I, not that I streamed it, but when Tristan and I played The Witness, we both sort of played together and separately, and so we were each about 40 hours into the game before we realized that there was any connection to stuff in the world. So, like, we got through, like, the entire Tetris piece area, but, okay, that was a great idea. It does not seem to have succeeded. Okay, let's see. Have I been up here yet? Here is where the fact that I am not good with directions is going to come up, and you're going to realize that actually I'm not capable of navigating even an area where that is like the size of a city block. Let's see. Have I been up here? I have been up here. Have I been, yeah, we could just pick a dark cable and follow it. So this dark cable goes here and goes there. This one, where is this one going? This one's wrapping all around. Oh, does this one, like, replug back into exactly the same place? This one replugs into exactly the same place. If you follow this one, I think it plugs in there twice, right? If I follow this around... Oh, maybe not. I may have misseen that. Let's see. Continues around over here. Continues over here. Okay, this connects to these. Let's see, is there anything hidden amongst these? I don't think so. Is the wheel here not circular? Yes, the wheel here is not circular, although I'm not sure if that's a deliberate joke or not, because it seems like maybe it's just the CGI that they are doing. Let's see, what about up here? Oh, maybe I can open this door? If I can open the door, I don't know how. Aha! I found it! I don't know why I'm so excited to have found the puzzle. Let's see. Maybe I'll try and actually do it this time, rather than being cheeky. Although I really like that it lets me be cheeky. I'm stuck. Let's see. It's going to turn out that for this one you have to do the cheeky thing I've been doing on every other puzzle. Let's see. Oops. Connect, please. Connect. Around there. We're up there. Oh, it is walled off, isn't it? There's a wall. You really have to do the ridiculous thing of going around. There's no way around it. It actually, if you follow it, it actually, there actually is a line going sort of down here. So you actually have to figure out that you can do that. Not that I think it's a super well-hidden secret or anything, but you actually don't have a choice. Okay, so now having forced you to figure that out, what's the next twist going to be? This one I think also is not doable. So I think this one you also have to, go around like that in order to do that. Let's see, okay, so there's back over, no, wrong direction. This one, okay, this one now is going here. Oh, well, that's interesting. So... Is that going to work? No. Is that going to work? No. Is something like that going to work? No. Okay, interesting. Okay, so now what am I going to do? If I go from end to start? No? Interesting. Let's see. Am I supposed to, like... step back and look at it from a different perspective? There's a light up there. I'm sus of this random vine pattern, just having played The Witness. No, I don't think so. So is this one going to be something like I draw on the line? No. Let's see. There's some suggestions to write the word end. Oops. Multiple people have suggested that, so I'm going to try it. I can't imagine that it's going to work, but I've been wrong about many things before. Doesn't look like that. Let's see. It's going to be across that way. Oops. So the pretend it's a... Oops. Pretend it's a torus would be like that. Just pretend that you can go around the left to the right. That doesn't actually work. Is any of this line not real? That's another question that I can check. Sure seems like all of the line is real to me. Okay. That seems to work. No? Oh, because I went the wrong way. Because I'm dumb. Okay. That, but going the other way. Oh, really? No, I thought for sure that was going to work. Interesting. Okay, so why did that not work? Let's see. Anything on the back of the screen, asks Ranksk. That is a good question. Aha! 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 The word start is over here. I don't know what to do with it. But it seems... Okay, now I'm even more confused, because I really don't see what I'm supposed to do with it. Okay, so the word start is on this cable back here. So... I can't, I think, do... Yeah, I'm not allowed to draw on that. Let's say, like, if I do something like that, or that doesn't work. Let's see, Tristan... Oh, Tristan would like me to... Can I possibly draw this over to here? Oh, it'll let me turn the camera. Haha. Very nice. Okay, that was very clever. Team effort there. Great work. So what are we going to do this time? Is it going to be, again, something behind here? I don't think so. Is this one going to be an actual maze that you can actually solve? Let's see. If I went backwards through here... Ah, yes, this one is an actual maze that you can actually solve, it looks like, if I did that correctly in my head. I don't know how picky it is, so I'm trying to make sure my line really connects. I think this is the first maze that I've actually done as an actual maze. Oh no, it didn't like it? Did I not go back far enough? Maybe it didn't like that I didn't dexterity it well enough? Let's see, it was through here, right? It might want me to dex better. No, interesting. I don't see any gaps this time, so I think it wants something else. Oh, there's a gap right there at the end. Ah, I see. I touched that. Ah, but I can fix it. Okay. Got it. Okay. And that's actually good to know. I'm glad that happened, because now I know it's not a dexterity game. It's just there is a gap that might be a little bit small because you nicked the corner, because you're not good at moving mouse. Good to know. Okay. So, let's see. So we can continue our path through here. Okay, so now we have one that says start, but doesn't say end. I'm looking... This one doesn't have a back. Do I just need to start? Wait, there was a sound there for a second. Did you hear that? It said something like B. Ah! I heard it again.
Beep.
Okay, it's saying
Beep.
B more over here, it seems like.
Beep.
Okay, there's a louder... Okay, so it's literally saying beep.
Beep. Beep.
Okay, so...
You're right there. I mean, beep.
Okay, so so the end is here. So we're learning that some of the ends are invisible.
Beep. Beep.
Oops, I did not do my path
Beep.
good.
Beep. 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 Come on. Beep. Beep.
I wish they got this guy to do the metal detector voice. That would be great. Okay. So here I guess we get to ask the question, or we get to maybe answer the question, is it really the letter S and the letter E that matter and not the word? Because that might explain the stops, the sign with the stop from earlier. Maybe, possibly. Oh! Okay. I have a guess now about the sign from earlier, so we're going to remember we need to go back this way. So there was that sign that, or there was that puzzle where there was both a lowercase s and a lowercase, sorry, there's both a lowercase stop and a lowercase end, and an uppercase stop and an uppercase end. I'm wondering if actually I'm supposed to do both this S to this E, however that works, and this S to this E. Okay, I did not do that right, but let me try that again. Okay, so this S to this E. Okay, that maybe is not right. I'm trying to draw this S connecting to this E, however that looks, and then this S connecting to this E. There we go. Okay, got it. Okay, so I was correct ultimately. We have a suit of armor here. Can I go around the suit of armor? No. In traditional video game fashion, my character has decided I am blocked by this thing which is wider, which has a wider gap on each side than the other things. Oh, we're gonna get a ridiculous, pretentious video now. That's a classic. Oh, lovely, and it's making blood. Great. Oh no, now we've got to do... That's not going to count. Okay, how am I supposed to blood from here to here? Is the blood going over the black if I let it drip? Is that what's happening? Yes, so I have to let the blood drip. Oops. I have to let the blood drip through to make myself a passage. Because the blood can drip over the thing. So I think now, almost, I think if I now connect start over to here, and then connect this up to end, behind you. Cute. There is not both an S and an E in the message behind you. Okay, nor can I draw on this screen, so I don't have to worry about it. The S and E thing with that sign was super clever, by the way. I am very pleased with that. Ooh, there's a ghost. I did not see that coming. I'm gonna be honest, that took me by surprise. Let's see. There was a ghost. There's the suit of armor again. This is just like that secret ending to The Witness that people don't usually get. Hello. Expensive. Please do not scratch. Thank you. Okay, I cannot seem to pull out the marker for this. Maybe I need to shoot it from behind? I don't know. Okay, so that was also cute. So there is an E and an S to connect. Oh, I can't draw on this. Oh, interesting. So I can pull out this, but I can't draw on it. This is maybe not something I can do anything with at the moment. I have no idea if, by the way, this is secretly actually where the whole game is. Oh, there's another audio log. I love these, so I'm very happy.
Imagine gravity is fractal, because light is just a wave and gravity is just a wave. So imagine there's a big piece of glass that splits up gravity like a prism, so that there's like blue gravity and yellow gravity, and then somebody gets hit by the red gravity, and it makes them super heavy, so they have super strength, but like they're also really slow. And another guy gets hit by microwave gravity, so he's trying to zap everybody, and just when he's about to zap the main guy, we see a lady come out, and she turns out to be Ultraviolet Girl, and she has super speed, so she beats him. And it, like, also gave her giant cans. Thomas Pynchon, Gravity's Rainbow.
They actually found... So in the Witness game, almost all of the...
That's very original.
Almost all of the original, or almost all of the audio logs are sort of like real things. They're like quotes from other works.
No, try putting some more loops on it.
Let's see, can I possibly... I thought I was going to be able to do that. Let's see.
I like it, but it's also kind of too red.
Kind of too red. I thought I was supposed to grab one of these.
Could you draw less? It just needs more red, I think.
It's more red, but also less red.
Try adding some more stuff.
Let's see. I'm going to look around. This tree is also very evocative of the Witness. I think Afraid Not was suggesting I try and do something with this. I cannot draw on the tree, however. I do appreciate that the game does not let you draw on things that you're not supposed to draw on, at least so far, mostly. Let's see. Are these my colors? No, I can't click that. Let's see. There's an angel. There's a book. Let's see. I don't seem to be able to open any drawers or anything, so like I can't interact with that, I don't think. I love that this trash can's actually piling up with garbage. Let's see. Someone in chat suggested go backwards.
Minimalism is a neoliberal crutch. You need to paint more. You are so repressed, it's almost cool. But please add more. It simply must have more loops.
Let's see.
Having paint at the edge of the canvas makes you look desperate. Try again.
Yeah, I've touched the paint palette. I can't... I mean, it really seems like it wants me to interact with the paint palette, but to the best of my ability to determine it, I don't think I can actually interact with the paint palette. Unless I'm supposed to, like, right-click or something, but that does not seem to do anything.
This isn't the MoMA. We can afford more loops.
Okay. So I kind of think this might be looking for a very specific...
It's not a fur coat. Stop dumping paint on it.
I have found the correct number of loops, apparently. The correct number of loops for a painting to have... Oh! I wonder if I found the correct number of loops, or if I filled the waste paper basket, and it now considers that to have been a success, because I did it from from that. Okay. Now, it made a happy noise, but I don't have any idea what the happy noise actually indicates. Oh, it opened this door. Okay, so this door's open. Now, I also can go up here. I want to go up here before I explore over there. Maybe there'll be like a piece of a half-eaten apple or something. Ah, more audio logs. Excellent. We love these.
The notion of two realities is uncomfortable, and in recent decades a genuine effort has been made to find the link between quantum and classical, so that we can have a single reality whose laws and rules are united at some deeper level. This brings us back to prayers. Let's say that a prayer is a classical event or feels like one. You, a unique individual, have a particular request, which you voice in words that no one else is speaking at that instant. What if this classical event gets processed at a non-local level? The notion isn't far-fetched, because it seems that the mind-body link does consist of fluctuations at the quantum level. If this is so, then any thought, not just a prayer, has quantum implications. Deepak Chopra, A Spiritual Mystery. Does God Listen to Prayers? Part 2.
Okay, Naverio in chat says that he and Jovi discovered that it was the correct number of loops. So let's see. So capital S to capital E and capital S to capital E. I'm going to guess this is not going to work, but let's find out. Yeah, I did not think that was going to work. So one of them has to go around the outside, but I think we decided you can't go around the outside. Okay, so look behind it was one of the previous tricks. That's not going to work. Let's just try start to end and see if, oops, that was terrible. Let's try start to end, but doing it slightly better. No, let's see. I could do something like this S to this E. That doesn't like that either. Let's see. Oh, I could do start to the E. That's also an option. All of these are things. Oh! I can do both of these. I can do that and this. That's very clever. Either that or I'm just telling myself it's very clever to make myself feel better about the fact that it took me a while to see it. Ooh, there's a hidden one over here on the chess piece. There's an S to E.
You can only get good at chess if you love the game. Grandmaster Bobby Fischer.
Let's see. Oh, there's an S and an E on this board. Actually, there's a jillion S's and E's on this board. So that S needs to connect to that E. This S needs to connect to this E. And this S to this E. Oh, I successfully moved some of the pieces down in the lower chessboard. That's cool. I don't know what it did, but it did something. It was cool. There's still a shield down there with some sort of numeric hint on it, I think. Oh, we got another of these. Oh, to JB with candor. I assume here JB is Jonathan Blow, who is the maker of the original The Witness.
Not only is the novice unable to perceive the board as the master does, but the master cannot perceive the board as the novice does. A master cannot see the bishop on e3 as a chunk of dead wood, any more than you can look at your best friend's face and see a meaningless matrix of colors and shapes. The master once saw the board like this, but now there is no going back. International Master Stuart Rachels, The Reviled Art.
I'm gonna check and see if I can do it the other way now.
I hate chess. I hate chess. I hate chess. World Champion Bobby Fischer.
Okay, so I was missing an audio log if I did not do that. Okay, so yeah, so now there's all kinds of stuff to do. I can go down to the boat. Let's see if there's anything to do at the boat. Let me look and see if there's any S's and E's or anything. There we go. Oh, there's an audio log at the boat.
A ship owner was about to send to sea a venerable old ship. He knew that her barnacled hull, however, had often needed repairs, and doubts were suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. The conscientious old captain thought at once to have her thoroughly refitted, even though it should put him at great expense. Before the ship sailed, however, he managed to stifle these bothersome misgivings, and said to himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages that it was idle to suppose that this trip should be any different. He put his trust in Providence, and banished from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of the ship's builders, and in such ways he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was altogether safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart, encouraging the crew to dream of the profits that this voyage would return. And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean and told no tales. What shall we say of him? Surely this, that his belief in the safety of his ship was justified because it was grounded in repeated practical experimentation rather than the hubris of rationalistic a priori belief. It is admitted that he put his confidence in the builders of this vessel, but even this confidence was misplaced, for these were the selfsame charlatans who sought to sell him gratuitous repairs later on, and Big Ship is always trying to get one over on the little guy. Further, we may see that the ship is religion, and the shipwright is Richard Dawkins. The crewmates are empiricism, and the barnacles are Neoplatonism, and the captain of that ship was Albert Einstein. What the hell was I talking about?
Tristan pointing out the start of that was literally from The Witness. This is amazing, by the way. This is, I'm not at all surprised that this is overwhelmingly positive on Steam. I have already way more than gotten my money's worth. So my theory was that I needed to make all of this blue, but maybe not. Let's try this. Maybe we'll shoot a cannon. Ah, okay, so it's not we need to make it all blue. It's that I need to put the point so that it's pointing at one of the ships and then blow it up. Okay, I can blow up some ships, possibly. Oops. It's not my best work, I'm going to be honest. This is definitely made by someone who really understood The Witness. And what The Witness was doing. Bam. I know absolutely nothing about the person who made this. If the person who made this has made other stuff and someone in chat knows that, let me know. I would be potentially very interested in doing other stuff by this person, because this is amazing. Also, can we just talk about for a second the fact that Simon beat all of The Witness, like 100%ed it in about 10 hours? That was just insane. Like, I think it took me 80 hours to get all of the lasers. And that's not even counting the fact that some of it was also on Tristan's file. I missed it. Let's move back. There we go. No, I missed it again. I may be missing something. It's possible. I am known to miss things. No, I wasn't missing anything. I mean, I was missing the boat, apparently. Let's see. There we go. That looks right. That was not quite good enough. That do it? No. Darn it. About this. Is the witness randomizer fun? Someone in chat mentioned it. If you've done the witness randomizer, if it's fun, I would be very I would be interested in trying it. Is there a ship hiding behind this island? It kind of looks like some of that could be ship parts, but I am not sure. Okay, well, when I say Simon 100%ed it, he did exactly the amount I did. Let's see. There's a path down here. Check below the cannons. Yeah, okay, yeah. So this is, Sneck. But that S is capital, and that E is lowercase. Okay, let's see. Oh, no. Am I gonna have to play Snake? Oh. I see, I see. I'm not going to do well at this. I can tell you this is going to end very poorly. Oh, no. Well, I think I got about one more. Yeah, I can't get that one. Let's see. Can I do anything with the air hockey table? This is interesting. There was also more stuff along the other path, I think. Okay, what if I do S to E around here? Okay, that will open. Ah, that has opened me back to the courtyard. I can restart the Sneck, but am I going to get anything if I do better at the Sneck? Okay, I will try more seriously at the Sneck. Chat seems excited to work on the Sneck. So let's try to take a... Oops, that was bad. Let's try to take a serious attempt at the Sneck. Oops. Okay. Oh no. That was unfortunate. Let's see. This S can go around up to this E. This S can go down. Oops. To that E. This S can go up to this E. Victory! Ha! Woo! I snecked! I snecked! Okay. However, that did not turn those on. Victory has neither an E nor an S in it. I am very happy to have successfully snecked. Let's see. There may or may not be environmental puzzles in this. There have been things that are kind of like environmental puzzles. I suspect that there are full-on environmental puzzles, but I have not yet found any of them. Let's see, this cable runs up there. Okay. Oh, that maybe the Sneck actually was important to turn that cable on. I think I might have had to Sneck in order to get that cable on. So I think when I believed that this was a secret area, I think I've been in an area that I believed was a secret area. I think it is completely necessary in order to even get out. Okay. Oh, maybe there wasn't any other direction through here. Maybe I am wrong. Oh, no, it's this way. This way I have not been, right? I have not been... Yeah, I have not been over here. Ponytail. I love the sound-alike music, from Braid as well. Braid being another game by Jonathan Blow. I'm trying to decide if I think there's an S and an E on this controller that I should know about. I don't think so. Let's see, I'm carefully examining these items to see if I think there is a secret. There is a start game thing here, so probably I could do that. Haha! Well, you know how well this is gonna go. Give me the shotgun back. I want my shotgun. That was terrible. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! It's my worst nightmare. A dexterity game in the middle of my puzzle game. I'm sure this is good enough for whatever achievement, right? I'm sure this is like the best anyone has ever done at this game. Like 99% sure. Well, it liked it enough to open the door, which is all I care about. Are we gonna get a beam? We might be getting a beam. Don't count your chickens, but we just might be getting a beam to reward me for that amazing performance. Let's see. Okay, so, let's see. Do we get a beam? It is gonna go so slow, isn't it? It is gonna go... Yes. I like how it keeps pausing, even. Beam! Maybe? And then it goes backwards, pointing over there. Okay, someone said I left the something. I left the screen back here. Oh, did I... Is there... Oh, yeah, this has an S to E in it. I did not even notice, because I'm bad at life. It just says no. Am I missing something? Is it just like, Oh! You have to go from E to S because Braid is about rewinding time. No? I thought for sure that was going to be it. Oh, keep watching the beam. There's more beam. I didn't realize there was more beam. Oh, the elaborate beam has continued. Okay. The beam. I apologize to everyone who missed out on this arm extending to adjust the beam. Is the beam now... Okay, the beam is now pointed at something. Okay, I think the beam is now completed. Look behind you. Oh, I think the look behind me was talking about this, right? Below. Oh, are we talking about the poster? Was I missing something back at the poster? There's a puzzle next to the beam. Oh, well, I knew there was a puzzle next to the beam. I just missed the thing. So here's a puzzle next to the beam. I was gonna come to this. I just thought people were telling me I missed a thing at the braid thing. Start to end. Okay, so that's gonna let me down. I think that's gonna bring me back to the garden where I started. So I'm gonna come over here. There's a cauldron. I'm excited to do the hedge maze. Which is like one of the coolest puzzles from the original The Witness. It probably is going to involve the guy yelling at us. That's my prediction. Start to end. Excellent, excellent. We are masters of connecting S and E. Oh, and we're back to a place we've already been. Okay. So that maybe means we can actually go down now. Oh, now we've got the all mysterious that thing going on. There's a start and end. Oh, this is another hint button. This is a different hint button than the previous one.
Go
I think.
on, kid. Don't look at me. Can you hear me? I'm nothing but a rusty chunk of steel. You don't want nothing to do with me? All right. I'll tell you my story. It was June the 8th, 1947, gray morning, slightly foggy. I had my own practice then, and I was living higher than a cosmonaut on a stepladder. My hints were subtle too, real subtle. Back then, they said good old hint button. His hints could steal the tail off a weasel. Then they tossed me in the can. Know what, know why, know how. Those were the mean times, when all the common sense
Hint
of the
noir
world would make
indeed.
a nickel to buy you a black coffee. I used rope to tie my pants and pants to tie my shoes. I made do the way a man does, until one day, after stealing the socks off a fireplace, I caught my own look in a puddle of bootleg rye and realized I had to do what I'd never done before. I gave myself a hint. So that's me. I was nothing but a downtown crumb who dreamed of being a whole sandwich. Now I'm just another sloppy Joe. Come back when you got something. Come back when you got a good one. I'll tell you this. When life hauls off and hits me square in the speaker, I don't get mad and I don't give up. Over many nights of thinking hard and drinking hard. Up till the morning, lighting one cup of Joe with the smoldering butt of the last slug of rum. This is what I learned. When you're up against the impossible, and there's no getting through it, you might just have to go around it. Get a look at the back of the box, if you get me. Read the nutrition facts, if and you follow. This castle's rotten, from start to end. Red is the color of passion, kid, and you don't let passions mix, like the curves on the waist of a first-class dame and the curves on a bathtub of second-class hooch. If you let two of those curves touch, kid, then God's gotta help you, 'cause I'll be counting teeth in the trunk of a Chrysler.
It really sounds like Colonel Ty from Battlestar Galactica.
Just keep on practicing. Remember, kid, practice is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That's coming from Einstein, too, so listen sharp. Come back when you got a good one.
Okay, I think we've exhausted this. We did not go backwards right at the start. Someone from... Ooh! So there's more stuff with the chess set now, because this piece, remember, fell over thanks to what we did with the chess set up there. So now we can do this. Which has made a white border glow around the edge of this. I don't know what that's going to do. I don't know why I think spacebar is going to make me jump. Well, I do know why I think spacebar is going to make me jump, but spacebar is still not going to make me jump. Let's see. This was the beginning. Okay, someone is saying if you go backwards at the beginning, I think it was Zenonetics, that there's more stuff. Yes, indeed. You start in a hallway. Let's go backwards. Have we become Mega Man now? Oh, there's a health kit. Let's see. Oh, and some extra ammo. Excellent. Solve to delete save file. This will erase all progress and delete the game. Okay. I'm gonna assume that that's real and that I should not solve all the thingy thing. Oh, it set off a cable. Okay, Jay says that the chessboard was already glowing before, and I'm just not observant, which you may have noticed already. Let's see. Okay, so... okay, so now all of this is now set up. So now we can open this box. by going from S to E, possibly. Just gonna slowly open. Bye, Nell. We've got a kids menu here. Lovely, lovely. The salty Captain Sammy's kids menu. No idea how this is going to work out, but try and do this start to end. I have concerns, though. My number one concern is that there's an S up here, which I don't seem to be able to connect to an E. Oh, can I play tic-tac-toe? Like, there's random S's, but I feel like this S, like, there's no E I could connect this S to. And there's no S I could connect this E to, I don't think. Let's see. I don't see anything else that I can do. Oh, I just drew it badly, apparently, is what people are telling me. So let's try this again. I can only imagine how long this game took to make. I can't imagine there's that many people who worked on it. So there we go. Okay. The children's... I don't think there's anywhere left in here that we have not been, but I could be wrong. There was some concern I left something at the chess set, but I think I checked that the chess set up there I had everything. And so I think one of the things this chess set did was to open up one of those wires. So I think now I can come over to this... like neo-Gothic sort of thing, I guess you could call it. Let's see. At exactly this point in the original Witness, there's a different way you can solve this that gets you a secret thing, so I would not be surprised if there's something like that here. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Jay says that there's another thing I have missed back there, but that I should go through the gate first. So let's go through the gate. Let's investigate the... that was not an intended pun, but we'll generate a clue and just go for it. So it seems like this is the way to go. See, I'm going to get very lost very quickly. That is my plan. I don't know if it's a great plan, but it's a plan. I mean, technically, kind of a plan. It's going to turn out there's absolutely nothing in this maze. This maze just goes on forever. That is a very distinct possibility, I feel like. Oh. I think I heard the sound of my footsteps change, but I might be just imagining it because I've played too much The Witness. Let's see, there's an angel statue. This is reminiscent of the ridiculous ending of the original Witness. Let's try and solve... there's a restart. Why am I going to need to restart? Oh, because it's going to be multiple pages. Okay, so we're going to go through 2 green diamonds this time. Okay, so now... We can go from S, and I'm going to guess now. I have to guess what these ridiculous symbols do. So I'm going to try going through both symbols, but I'm going to guess I'm not supposed to, but maybe I am. Okay, it is happy. So now... Okay, I'm going to try not going through the symbols just to see what it does. It expresses immense displeasure with me. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to try going through both this time. Oh, I realize going through both is actually going to be tricky. Oops. Let's just go through the star. No. Okay. Oh, I guess my red doesn't have to be a line. I can just do that and have them both connected in there, I think. Oh, it didn't like that either. Fascinating. Okay, so if I want to go through both, I have to do... in a way that looks more honest, I have to do this. It liked that. Okay. Now there's 3 of the symbols. No. Interesting. Let's see, I think those have both shown up before. Huh. Let's see. Let's see. So far I've needed to go through every symbol. Now, there were 2 green diamonds at some point, which was interesting to me, because it implied that I probably needed to go through both green diamonds. Let's see. Start. Oh, is this a music thing? Because there are 3 sounds at the end. Is the sound I'm getting changing based on what order I go through these in? I don't think it is. But maybe it is. Oh. I don't know. I have no idea why that was the right one. I do not know. I'm sure there's a reason why it was the right one. Like, these are sort of arrow-shaped. That's not going to work. I'm trying to think if I'm trying to, like, go through this one going up, if it's possibly that specific. It's hard for me to know. And this one going sideways, this one going over this way. No. Well, I mean, how else am I supposed to figure out what's going on without figuring out what the right solution is? But unfortunately, unlike in the original game, I don't have all of the previous screens lined up next to each other to sort of like try and take notes and go back and retry earlier stuff. Oh boy, does it depend on the sequence in the previous pages? I sure hope not. But it might. I mean, I don't know anything. Number of points on the triangles. Oh, so is it, this is 3, this is 4, and so this is going to go 3, 4, 5, or something like that? But now this one's a freaking flower petal. It doesn't really have a number of sides. So I liked the number of sides idea. Well, I suppose in this one, the nice thing is there's really only one way to do it, right? I think there's only one way. So it must be that I'm supposed to do circle, moon, Star Trek symbol, flower, hourglass, duck foot, double diamond, hateful symbol from the original game, to end. Okay, and now it has gone back to the beginning. Number of sides seems very plausible, based on someone suggested in the chat. Okay, so I don't know if it did anything. Number of sides or number of vertices. Number of vertices, I suppose, is more generalizable because it's more clear how many vertices a circle has. Okay, so now I don't know conclusively if I've done everything in the maze. I may have done everything in the maze. But it may be that there are other things in the maze. I also may never be able to get out of the maze. If you connect the S and the E and restart, it restarts, I believe. Okay. So I think now the only thing I have left is I was hinted that there was, well, I mean, I was told there was a thing left in the castle. I'm peeking around to see if there's any, like, secret environmental puzzles that I'm missing. I don't see any, but there might be something left in the castle for me to do. So let's go back and examine the castle carefully. We always have the noir hint guy to talk to if we need help. And the other, does this hint button give different hints now?
I believe in you.
No. But still amazing. Okay, we got through that door. Let's see. We went through here. Daniel, the beam hit what looked like a solar panel. Okay, we've got to get to that solar panel somehow. Got it. Okay, good point from Daniel. I'd say I'm sure we've been up there before, but I have honestly no idea. This is probably not the most direct way up there, I'm going to guess. Maybe, actually. This might actually get us there. Let's go check. Okay. How close are we to the solar panel? Oh, the solar panel's this way. Aha! Yes, we did go up here before. There we go. Okay, so now the solar panel got lit by the beam, and so now we are capable of doing this puzzle. And we now, I suppose, kind of know what we're supposed to do, which is to count corners or whatever. Oh, check the telescope, I am told. Let's check the telescope. If there is something magic on the telescope, I do not know what it is. But it's very possible that there is something magic on the telescope. Let's see. Look through it. How?
Oh, God. Why did I do that? Oh.
Very nice. Okay. I am appreciative for the additional achievement. Okay, so we now have to count points. So this is 3 points. This is 6 points. That's 4 points. This is 2 points. So I think I have to start by going through this. So I think I have to start by going through the moon. Okay. No, this is 5. Okay, so this is from 2. Oh, sorry, from 2 to 3. 3 is over here. That's chevron thing is 4. I worry I'm going to run out of space here trying to do this. Oh, I feel like I kind of probably screwed myself there. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, duckfoot is not 3? Oh, right. Duckfoot is... Okay. I guess it depends on whether these things inside are corners or not. They look kind of rounded. But maybe they're not. But this looks like 3 vertices to me. Do we agree the moon is 2? The moon looks like 2 to me. But, okay, duckfoot is 5 vertices. Okay, so in that case, we would go from 2 to 4. If we believe that. Over to 5. Oops. Did I just go through a wall? I just went through a wall, didn't I? Well, I tried to go through a wall. So... Why am I starting there? I'm losing it, apparently. Go from S to the moon. Then go over to that. Come C. Okay, so this is first, second, this is third, if people are right that it's 5, and I think enough people in chat have played this before that it's probably right. So this is first, second, third. Okay, so this is 6. So this must be 4. This is, depending on how you count, I suppose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This could be 7, I suppose. And then this is 9. Okay, so I need to go here first, here second, here third, fourth, and then 5th and 6th, and then end up at the end. Okay, so is there some smarter way to do this? Is I guess the question. So I guess the real question is, how am I getting the chevron? I'm probably... Do I want to go through here to get the chevron? Because I want to make sure I don't cut off my my ability to go through that. I'm going to have to go around at the end or something and use that. Okay, I think I'm going to just start with this and then see. Okay, so if I go there... let's see. I'm not going to want to go through here, so I can come up and do that, I think. And now the okay, so now, okay, I think I see what I want to do. I want to now go under here to go to the foot. So here we go play footsie with that. And then we wrap around from the foot to the hourglass. And then from the hourglass, we go to the other thing, which looks kind of like a foot, but is different. Someone in chat called it the spade, which I think was better. And then we go through the radioactive symbol. And then we go to the end. We'll see if it accepts this. It will. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay. I appreciate it being forgiving. And now we go up here. Now we get to go up higher. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Ah, okay, so now there is an S and an E that I can connect over here. But I can't connect it like that. Okay, where am I allowed to draw on is maybe the question that I should be asking. Okay, am I allowed to draw on everything but red wires? No, I can't draw on the pavement either. Oh, no. Maybe I have to connect it to the hidden wire. Or to the wire. No? Let's see. Am I allowed to draw on all of this? So that's got to be the part that's going to the E. How am I getting the S over there? Do I need to be looking at this from a slightly... Is this forcing me to look at it from this point of view, or am I choosing the point of view I'm going to look at it from? Okay, I can't just look at it from any old point of view. Oh, I see. Okay, I think it's going to come down across this. I bet that wasn't even intended to be a puzzle, if I'm perfectly honest. But then, okay, now how am I getting through the umbrella? Oh, I'm going over through here, I suppose. Maybe not? That doesn't look right. So, did I make a wrong move at Albuquerque? Because where am I going after I go here? I don't know that there's anywhere I can go over there. Oh, red wires can be drawn over. Okay, thank you. It was going to be a long time before I questioned that, because I somehow originally convinced myself they could not. So, so we're going to draw over this way. Okay, so we can draw over the red thing. Okay, so now, now we go on here, through that piece, through the grass. This green piece here is to get me over that. And now... Am I supposed to take the beam up? No, I cannot take the beam up. I could go down here. No, maybe not. Maybe I can't even do that. I could go down here. No. Oh, I got a gap between the fountains. Is there really a gap, or am I just bad? Okay, there's not really a gap between the fountains. Let's see. I'm trying to look at how I am getting to the E now. Because I see this. This all looks very intentional. I mean, not my writing. My writing looks terrible. Oh, I see it now. Okay, it's this way. It's this going up through here to there and then up to the E. And if it doesn't accept this, I can do it again slightly neater. The obelisk.
The obelisk.
Oh, I see. I see. It is. It makes a picture. It makes a picture. It's a camel. Lovely, lovely.
Stones of reflection. Oh wait, it's a giant cow.
Came back right in time for us to finish. Bradley Lovell. Well, thank you, Bradley Lovell. That was an amazing experience. Yes, he was about to say camel. You know it was camel that he was saying. That was the C word. Okay, so it's cool that the creator got all of these textures, so they didn't have to design them themselves. Oh, there's a bit more at the end. Of course there's a bit more at the end. Please tell me I don't have to do a version of the challenge. My cousin, Labyrinth Wall. Nice. Excellent. Glad to see your cousin representing. Maybe I can go get the shotgun again. It is true that knight statue... I feel like there was a thing with the knight statue that I did not figure out, but I could be wrong. I have already beaten the Witness Challenge, and I don't especially want to beat it again, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, jeez, dude, I was in a coma the whole time. Whoever did this has gotta be some kind of whiz with the computers. Good stack of pennies. I would never hurt you. Let's see. Easy one. How's this? Nerd shit. Nerd shit. Now that's a book. One more puzzle before retirement.
Excellent, excellent. I greatly enjoyed that. It definitely lived up to all of my my hopes and dreams when someone said, "Hey, there's a parody version of The Witness." I mean, honestly, if they made a 50-hour version of this, I would play it. I mean, granted, I suppose it really depends on how clever you are. I have played Fez. I have considered going back and trying to do environmental puzzles in The Witness. Although, I mean, I'm never going to get all of them because, I mean, I guess you all could keep me company, but one of them takes more time to get than we just spent playing The Looker. So, getting all of the environmental puzzles sounds particularly unpleasant. And I think a lot of the ones I have been spoiled on, the sort of like the weirder, crazier ones. Yeah, except for one would probably be the goal. I did play Fez. I certainly did not come anywhere near beating Fez. Let's see. I was never very good at Braid. Braid for me fell into a bad trap that sometimes puzzle games come into, where it was often clear to me what I was supposed to do, but then it took me a long time to do it. And I really don't like it when puzzle games have a gap between figuring out what I'm supposed to do and accomplishing it. I think that is a thing that if you're making a puzzle game, you really have to prioritize. And Braid did not get that balance right for me. And the worst part about that is then if you think it's clear what you're supposed to do, but it's not working, you don't know if it's actually wrong, or if it is, or if actually you're supposed to do it and you're just not doing it goodly enough. Let's see. I do think there's a lot of awesome stuff in Braid, to be clear. I think it's very clear to anyone who looks at Braid that the person who made it's clearly got a lot of potential in that whole game thing. I could definitely imagine them coming out with a like updated version of Braid that sort of polished the ends there. I have watched someone play through the Talus Principle. I've not played the Talus Principle myself. There's one other one other than the Talus Principle that always is mentioned as well. Let's see. I have played through like part of Steven's Sausage Roll, which is I think an awesome puzzle game. Yeah, I feel like I absolutely love The Witness. I feel like puzzle games are so hard to get right. There just aren't very many other puzzle games that I feel like I could even recommend because they generally aren't anywhere near as good and as clear. Like I liked the Myst games okay. I think the Myst games are more fun when you have two people. The other one that Simon and Mark play. Simon and Mark have played a number of them now. I certainly played Gorogoa. Let's see. I mean, I've played both Portal. I did play Obra Dinn. Let's see. Superliminal. I don't think I've played Superliminal. The Pedestrian just didn't look interesting to me as a puzzle game. It was gorgeous. It was fun to watch, but it did not look like it was interesting as a puzzle game. Baba Is You. I did play Baba Is You. I did not get very far in Baba Is You. I loved the concept of Baba Is You, and I certainly played it for a while, but I think there was more Baba Is You than I wanted Baba Is You, which I don't consider a criticism of Baba Is You. I mean, better to have as much as I wanted than to not. But it certainly did not feel like a tight package to me. Is Superliminal as a puzzle game? I've actually never heard of Superliminal. I definitely would believe that Baba Is You gets insane at the end. I mean, Baba Is You is pretty much insane from the beginning, and so is only going to get more so as it goes. Certainly Simon and Mark got further in Baba Is You than I did, so I got to see some of the craziness that they did. I suppose I can move the chat over to the monitor so I'm looking closer to where the camera is. Maybe I can move the chat over. There we go. Successfully moved the chat over. Superliminal is all about perspective. So Superliminal is more along the lines of like the environmental puzzles in Witness sort of thing. The Pillar. I've not heard of The Pillar either. Maquette. I've not heard of Maquette either. By the way, welcome Dice Cup Merlin. I'm not sure I've seen you around, but welcome. Hope I see you around again. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I thought Return of the Obra Dinn was really cool, by the way. That one someone mentioned. I thought that was a great idea. The world changes by seeing the different perspectives. Interesting. I feel like there's another one that people always mention that I've also not played that also involves perspective, but I could be wrong. That I often see people recommend to Simon and Mark. Just to ride for the round. Well, I just wanted to had to take a bit of time at the end to talk about how awesome that was. And Antichamber. Antichamber is the one I often hear. I've never played Antichamber, and I don't really know anything about it. Yeah, I think it was a very fun playthrough. I don't think I got stuck super long on anything, so hopefully it will make a very good VOD. Numa is another game along the lines of Talus Principle and good. The Talus Principle puzzles did not look super appealing to me. Maybe now that I've more immersed in puzzles, I would be so yeah, I mean, this made a great stream game. I mean, I of course was sad it wasn't longer, but it was great. Played a bit of Antichamber. Yeah, Gorogoa was gorgeous. I guess Gorogoa is probably very similar in length to the Looker that we just played. So probably would make a similar stream length, I would say. Yeah, I mean, I think that exact thing you're saying about puzzle games testing your patience, I think is exactly what The Witness got so right. Which is that the puzzles were all sort of set up in a way that they were eminently solvable, and you never felt like you were wasting your time. At least I never felt like I was wasting my time. And unlike almost every other puzzle game, it really felt to me like I could sort of enter that flow state where you do a puzzle and do a puzzle and do a puzzle. That's really a sort of like cool part of gaming that shows up in other things. That's right. I did see Tristan play some Abduction. And yes, this is explicitly a parody of The Witness. Yes, you could leave and come back, which I did a whole lot in The Witness. I did a lot of being like, well, I don't know what's going on here, so we're going to go over here. Actually, and The Witness is, I think, one of the greatest games to watch other people play, because no matter what puzzles are easy and what puzzles are hard for you, if you watch someone else, it's going to be different. Except for Tristan and I, who I think had almost exactly the same strengths and weaknesses when it came to The Witness, but we tend to get as many people to play The Witness as we can, so we can watch them and sort of see how their brain works, and it's very interesting. Except for the audio puzzles, Tristan's completely right. The audio puzzles were super easy for Tristan, and I could not do them at all without Tristan's help. Although there was that one secret puzzle where you needed the audio component, and I was able to do the geometric part, and you were able to do the audio part, so that you could unlock a pretentious video. That was great. Let's see. Oh Lord. Playing Keep Talking and No One Explodes. That sounds. Oh, that's awesome, Dice Cup. That's amazing. I think it is a fantastic game to stream, and I think it really benefits also from the fact that just like watching different people experience it is so different. Keep solving and nobody explodes. Oh boy. Let's see. Are there? So I'll say a puzzle game, another pair of puzzle games I really liked that I can mention if people are interested in puzzle games that I think are very close to The Witness. I think are Understand and Insight. And I am honestly not going to remember which is which between Understand and Insight. One of them I liked a lot more. Insight is the one I liked a lot more. I think. But it has a similar thing where there's a basic game and then there's a lot of symbols and you have to figure out what the symbols mean by trying things and guessing until it sort of makes sense. And both of them do that, but the reason why I think Insight I like a little bit better is that in Insight the symbols always mean the same thing, whereas in Understand the symbols randomly change meaning, and I felt like it lost some of the like learning the language of the thing when they changed the meanings of them. But it's very clear Insight was the second one. It's very clear Insight was inspired by Understand. I don't know if there were the same people involved, but I think Understand was a first stab at the idea of let's make a game that's sort of like The Witness, but lower budget. So yeah, if you tried Understand but weren't super impressed, I think Insight is still worth trying. Thomas Was Alone I loved. Thomas Was Alone was an excellent game from start to finish. And the use of the narrator, I mean, so much about Thomas Was Alone was just great. Hey Malcolm, how are you? We finished playing The Looker, so we are now we're now just talking about games. Someone also mentioned Opus Magnum. I did like Opus Magnum. I loved Space Chem. I would absolutely love it if they made a new version of Space Chem, because I think the Space Chem system was great, but it's very clear that Space Chem is not as polished a game as some of the later Zachtronics games. So I would love it if they came out with sort of a new iteration of Space Chem. That was sort of like, for me, exactly in the right spot where it was like programming, but it wasn't actually programming. I mean, it is actually programming, but it's super weird. Whereas, like, if you look at Tristan actually is a programmer by training. So Tristan really likes, like, TI-100 and the other one whose name I can't remember. And those, the, like, ones where it is actually basically program good, those I tend to like personally playing less, whereas the, like, wrap your brain around Space Chem is tricky. Yeah, Zach is apparently, Zach of Zachtronics is apparently making their last game. So someone else will have to make new Space Chem. So I would very much like to play New Space Chem. That would be something I'd be happy with. Let's see. Yeah, I did not play Turing Test, but I've seen someone play Turing Test. I don't remember who. Yeah, so I remember, and I know you've played Shenzhen IO. Shenzhen IO is the one I was trying to think of. You've played a lot of Shenzhen IO, I know. Exapunks was after Shenzhen IO, is that true? I do not recall. Rhyme was... I think Tristan played Rhyme. I've not heard of Maquette. I could never really get used to the controls in Infinifactory. Which was... like, it seemed to me like Infinifactory was really cool, but just controlling it just felt like a nightmare to me. The Room. I'm trying to think if I've heard of The Room that Nordy is mentioning. I did not play Stanley Parable, but I watched someone play Stanley Parable. Although, honestly, I can picture both Stanley Parable and Turing Test in my mind, but I can't tell you which is which. I have heard of The Room. Is The Room the one that Simon and Mark played? Oh, yes. Okay, yes, sorry. The Room. I have played The Room. I played, like, The Room 1 and 2 on iOS when they were free or something. Puzzle game on an island with one house. That sounds interesting. Tristan would be way better at it than me. If I'm going to play a Myst game, I'm definitely going to have Tristan there doing all of it for me. Tristan is preternaturally good at Myst-style games. Yeah, I think I maybe played like a little bit of each of the rooms. I have not heard of any of the other games by the person who made Thomas Was Alone, Subsurface Circular or Quarantine Circular. I've not heard of either of them. Wow, you completed Riven without any hints. That's impressive. I think Riven is not well loved by most people, but is very well loved by Tristan. I bet I know exactly the part of Exile that you needed help with, if I were to take a guess. I think Riven is the prettiest of the Myst games, by a wide margin. Yeah, I would really love to see someone try to make a game like The Witness. Like, I would like that to become a genre because, well, it's my favorite game. I'm not confident that anyone is ever going to. But it's funny because I'm not even sure, like, any of the reasons that I really like The Witness or the reasons why Jonathan Blow likes The Witness. Like, I think for me, the incredible pretentiousness of everything about The Witness is sort of like an aesthetic choice that I like that sort of overlays it. Whereas I think for Jonathan Blow, it is like, it is part of it for him. See, The Pillar is similar to The Witness, but much shorter. I mean, I don't mind shorter games for bonus streams. Shorter games for bonus streams are fine. If I played Braid, I did play a lot of Braid. I I think the braid, or I think that braid is really smart, but it's not very well polished. I think braid, like Space Chem, would be in a genre of game where they could go back and remake it and make it 10 times better by doing that like last 10% of polish now that they're more experienced things. I did play Revelation. I don't know that I ever played End of Ages, which is Myst 5. Apparently there was a Myst 5. I also don't know that I played Uru, which was the one that I think started as a Memorpiga, but then sort of moved on to other things. Tristan, I watched play some of Brothers. I think Tristan beat Brothers. The Pillar's only $251 on Steam. That's a good deal. But I should also mention, if you want to play games with us, that I will re-mention once again that Satisfactory, which is a factory automation game, so it's sort of like halfway in the puzzle direction, halfway in the like Minecraft direction. For anyone who supports the channel, you can get in on our Satisfactory server and join in and build crazy things, and also see the terrible, ugly things that I build and then make them pretty. The way that Satisfactory multiplayer works is that so Satisfactory, unlike games like Factorio, if you've not played it, there is one map for Satisfactory. It's freaking huge, but there's one map, and so there's one persistent world that exists on a server, and anytime someone logs into the server, then the server works, and then so the world stays the same. So anything you build stays there. Anything anyone else builds stays there. And so, like, people each sort of build their own thing. Like, I built a stator factory this morning. That was my contribution to society. I think it was Daniel who, on the server, finished the whole goal, because I sort of, like, went to bed and left, like, all of this mess just everywhere that was, like, a bunch of half-done stuff, and I tried to put signs up indicating what it was, and then when I logged on this morning, someone had actually done it all, so I assume that. I've also noticed that in Satisfactory, it will be very easy to make a Sudoku grid, because you actually can put the numbers 1 through 9 in these square cells. So I think I will have to make a Sudoku grid that you can look at from above. So I think it's not too different. Granted, I have not done it, but I think it's not too different in scale or what it is from like a Minecraft server that's a community Minecraft server. I suspect that in not too long, we're going to have everything unlocked. We'll see. There are specific goals in Satisfactory. So Satisfactory was $20 on the Steam sale. If the Steam sale is still going on, I think it was $20 US. So it's normally 30, I think, but I think it was on sale for 20. I've played like 800 hours of Satisfactory. I've basically gotten to near beating it 4 times, I think. So yeah, it's certainly very mission based, more so than say Factorio. Maybe mission based is not the right word. There are specific things you're supposed to do in a specific order, and the enemies exist, but they don't mess with your stuff like they do in Factorio. Yes, it is 3D. It is amazing. So I think the fact that it is 3D, A, allows you to make way cooler stuff, but B, also just really increases the scale of like being surrounded on all these sides by conveyor belts wishing by in all which directions, which is cool. Alrighty. I suppose... yes, the 3D spaghetti is really cool. I think 3D spaghetti is in a way it feels cooler than the than the Factorio spaghetti. Granted, I love Factorio. I'm not saying anything bad about Factorio, but I think the 3D I just like better. I think Satisfactory was just made for me, as someone who likes Factorio, but is like a little better for me. Plus, I love the trains. Like designing a train system that moves things around is great. Steven's Sausage Roll is amazing. If you've not played Steven's Sausage Roll and you want to tear your hair out, Steven's Sausage Roll I can highly recommend. I know I've heard some people recommend Pipe Push Paradise or something like that. I have not played that one. I do not know if I would find it obnoxious or cool. I'm not sure. It might be in the similar genre of Steven's Sausage Roll. Yeah, if you've not played Steven's Sausage Roll, by the way Steven's Sausage Roll works is you're just sort of like on this very small platform, and you have two sausages usually, and you have to make sure that each side gets cooked exactly once. And much like the sort of Sudoku puzzles that we often do on this, it's like, well, this is obviously impossible, is sort of your first reaction to every single level. And then there's sort of a like, well, if it's at all going to work, then it's going to have to go, like, I'm going to have to do this, but that's just so absurd. How could I possibly do that? And then sort of you work backwards and end up figuring it out. And like every level, once you sort of like see it and are like, oh, it works like this, it's sort of mind-boggling. But like, I remember when I first got Steven's Sausage Roll, like you have access at the beginning to something like 10 or 12 levels. I don't know the exact number, but I went and just tried every level and I was like, well, I can't do this one. Well, I can't do this one. And then I was like, well, maybe for this one, I need to unlock the special like sausage pusher. No, every one of them you can do, from the beginning. But it takes a while for your brain to work that way. And that's the thing I really like in games, when sort of like it takes a while for my brain to work that way, but then it does. It's something I try and do a lot in my puzzles, where sort of like, okay, the puzzle feels very difficult when you first do it because it's asking you to do something that you have not done before. But then if you were to redo the puzzle, you could do it in like 25 minutes because you now get the thing or the way of thinking that you're supposed to do. That, at least in my favorite of my puzzles, that's how it works. Watching this stream cost you a lot of money. Yeah, if you hang around nerds who play lots of games and then have them talk about things they love, then that can often end up being pricey. Let's see, Ticket to Ride is a Ticket to Ride people are talking about. I do love Ticket to Ride. And let's see, like, what is the train game I like even more than Ticket to Ride? I don't remember. I mean, there's just tons of train board games. The Looker was amazing. I absolutely adored it. It was everything I hoped for. I hope someone makes a version that is like 20 times longer. I highly doubt it will happen, and I might be the only person who would pay for it, so it might not be a good use of the dev's time. But it was amazing. Are you the developer of said game? Yeah, the Looker is literally free, so highly recommend that you go into it. It did not even at any point suggest that I give anyone money. Like, I think if I wanted to give someone money, I would have to, like, actively work to do it, because it's not anywhere in the game. Like, it does not ask you for money. There's not ads. I mean, technically there's one ad, but only sort of. But yeah, absolutely loved it. I enjoyed it very much. And I am glad to do it. Mostly for anyone who this is your first time showing up, because I'm streaming something that's not what I usually do. Usually I end up streaming Sudoku puzzles of various sorts and other related sorts of puzzles. But hey, this was fairly popular. If I find other good candidates for games, I might do some more bonus streams where I stream these things. That is right. One of the audio logs did want me to release a Nigerian prince for some bonus money, so that was an option. I just need to find the address where I can send the money for the Nigerian prince. There is no game. I've not heard of There Is No Game. Let's see. Another one wanted to talk about your car's extended warranty. I do recall that one. I've kind of wanted to play Her Story. I think Her Story. So I think there's two things with Her Story. I think it would be a very interesting stream game. I think the one thing that would be tricky about it is it does not have an ending. I think Her Story is the one, if I'm right, where the developer always says, well, stop playing when you're done with it. And I think that might be difficult for a stream game. I could be wrong. If you've not played the Stanley Parable, I don't know how, maybe actually someone mentioned it and I didn't see it, but if you've not played the Stanley Parable, yeah, how do I know when I'm satisfied? And what if I'm satisfied at a different point than Chad is satisfied? Yeah, I remember watching, I think it was the Her Story person who I watched an interview with, who it was just like flummoxed when they kept getting questions from people asking, how do I know when I'm satisfied? Which, I mean, I slightly prefer games that are a bit more clear, but also I think Her Story is very adult, which is not a problem, but I think it might be a different, might have to put more warnings than usual on content. Not that we promise family-friendly around here. I do occasionally curse, and we do occasionally see giant pictures of giant camels that around here, but did I see you play Quern, Tristan? Quern sounds familiar. Could be wrong, but I feel like I've seen someone play Quern. I'm just scrolling through my my various Steam games to see if anything else leaps out at me that is like, oh, this is a thing that is it's The Outer Wilds been mentioned. The Outer Wilds. That is a good idea. My only fear is, can my computer run The Outer Wilds? Because I think the Outer Wilds would be very cool. Custom the Witness puzzle sets. Do they introduce new mechanics? I have not done the Witness randomizer, but I would be, I think, maybe more interested in like Witness puzzles that add more mechanics. I think would be a cool idea. I made one total puzzle hunt where I tried to do the sort of the Witness thing where there were no rules. I just put in things. So I've made one sort of collection of puzzles with that whole idea of like, okay, there's some mechanics, but I'm not going to tell you what you are. You have to figure them out. But I enjoy that idea when it's well executed. Yeah, new mechanic stores, that would be interesting. Does it actually take place in the Witness engine, or is it like a browser interface that we're talking about when we're talking about like playing custom Witness puzzles? You might have to message someone on Discord if you want to do that. Point and click adventures with a queer approach. That could be fun. My ex-boyfriend, the Space Tyrant, an escape from Pleasure Planet. Interesting. I am pro things with a queer twist, so I will not complain about that. Okay. Yeah, Nordy is asking about this this puzzle game where it's sort of like the whatever the one is where you slide the blocks around, but you can slide the blocks into other blocks and have a puzzle inside the puzzle. I have not played it, but I did see it when it came out. I cannot remember what it's called. So yeah, sadly, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can't help you at all. Because I'm exactly where it's like, yes, I remember what it looked like. Oh, is that maquette? Okay, so if that's maquette, then do that. I'd be interested to see a review of that to see if I wanted to play it. I generally am not a huge fan of puzzles that are just sliding block puzzles. Generally, it feels like it's sort of like just get lucky. has mixed reviews. That's not a great sign, although maybe I am far enough off the median Steam user in terms of my interaction with puzzles that maybe knowing that it has mixed reviews doesn't tell me anything. Patrick's Paradox. I think Patrick's Paradox, or Patrick's Parabox, I think is the one. Like Farnsworth's Parabox. Oh, is this like the Parabox? Parabox, yes. What if he's little? Malcolm is talking about Little Inferno, where you sort of like it sounds like a cookie clicker style of game. God, what was the one? There was one game in that genre that I just loved and made everyone play for a long time, and now I'm trying to remember what. Oh, Frog Fractions. Frog Fractions is amazing. If you want a similar humor parody sort of game to what we just played, Frog Fractions is a like Flash game. I mean, probably not Flash because I don't think Flash exists anymore. But if you can find it, it's quite a journey of a similar length. Oh, excellent! You have dropped the link to the Witness puzzle thing. Okay, I will have a look at that and see, because again, the Witness is my favorite game. So by saying this thing is like the Witness or is like more of the Witness, it's pretty easy to win me over to the idea of trying it out and seeing if I like it. Yeah, I will have a look, and I may in fact stream more of that. Alrighty, well, I think that's about going to wrap us up for today. I did want to say a big thank you to all of our supporters. In particular, big thank you to all of our turbines. Now we have a lot of turbines, so the people who support us at our highest level, Tristan can help me if I miss any, because we have a bunch of new ones. So we have David Ratner, we have Nordy, we have Woofer ZFG, we have... I feel like we have two more that I cannot think of who have joined since I last said this. Maybe Tristan will tell me what they are. A Dark Room. I did play a Dark Room back in the day. They're going to be on the screen, but I want to... Franco. Franco is one of them. But I think there's 5, and I think I've only named 4. And Michael O'Connor. Okay, excellent. There we go. Those are our turbines, so big thank you to all of them. David, Nordy, Woofers, Michael, and Franco. Very much thing. Can you put a link to my puzzle hunt in the chat, Tristan? It should be in the spreadsheet. So that people can find it. I've only made one puzzle hunt, so I should do it. So Eric, Tristan's going to put a link in the chat to it. I think there are a lot of senses in which this is the best puzzle I've ever made. I think that there are certainly I think to someone who is not deeply entrenched in Sudoku world, I think this is the best puzzle I've ever made. I don't really want to spoil it too much, but I am quite proud of this one. Alrighty, so I'm going to put up the goodbye stream for now, but if you have just stopped by and you're interested in stopping by, I stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays. You can look at the upcoming streams and come by. Oh, I loved Orcs Must Die. Orcs Must Die is an awesome game. I was very sad that they came out with like a sort of MMO kind of Orcs Must Die game, and I was excited for it, and then it was... Well, they were trying to get you with microtransactions, and I was not a big fan of that. But anyway, Wednesday and Saturday, I stream puzzles, Sudoku, etc. I think it's great fun. There's usually a lot of interaction from chat. Thank you to all of you who are usually here for all of my Sudoku streams as well. Greatly appreciate you. And all of you who support us, sort of however you go about doing that, by just being here, by subscribing, by doing all of these other things. Yeah, you don't get rules. You have to figure it out. You get just enough to figure out what's going on. All right. Well, thank you all for coming, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye for now.